Not gonna lie, the first 3 stages are baby stuff. They're really easy to get all the time score rewards for, so I'm just gonna quickly gloss over those. But if you have trouble with any of the last 3 stages, I do have those in the time markers, and I'll be commenting how to beat those. But for these first couple, just some easy gameplay. You can see how to beat them pretty simply and get all the score rewards. And a disclaimer, I did not get all the rewards on the last stage, which is Lost Insane, because it's extremely hard. But we'll get to that when we get to that in a couple minutes. And again, use time markers for any stage you want to see. So yeah. Alright, so for the 5th stage, Bothersome Cats, I highly suggest the Crazy Hearts combo with all the Crazy Cats to give you extra money at the start, because you have a very small time frame to defeat this stage and get all the score rewards. You require 8,000 minimum to get all the rewards. So you have to bum rush, which is why, you have the Craze combo, and of course it includes the Crazy Cats for good meat shields. And you just want to start deploying ASAP to get all your units over to the enemy base, and on hit, just 2 of the collab unit enemies will spawn, Yuki and the weird motorcycle guy. They're not too strong. The biggest thing is, again, you have almost no time to beat them if you want the rewards. So make sure you have lots of fast attackers in your slot. I brought Pole Vaulter. She's perfect for this because LD, so can hit over all the Dakshuns and other traitless enemies. And also is just really fast. Along with the Nymph Cat, she's pretty similar to Pole Vaulter. And of course Awakened Bahamut as well as Maglev. You can bring Fishman in here too, he's pretty good. But basically the main goal is to just kill all the enemies as quickly as possible. They're not strong, but it's just a rush against time to get the rewards. And as you see, I got them by the skin of my teeth. Now, the 6th stage, Nyanko Plan, is actually a bit easier to get the rewards in. So nothing really spawns at the beginning for a couple seconds, but then Yuki spawns on her own without base hit. The only other enemies in these stages are just this motorcycle guy spam. I don't know what he's called, but it's just this annoying dude on a moped. He has about 310 range, so he's kind of just a mid-range enemy that deals decent damage and is a little bit tanky. He also doesn't draw very much money, which sucks. I would compare him most to a Rainy D, but not with very few knockback counts. So just Rainy D, but less knockback counts is my opinion on this enemy. So same story, I brought the Craze combo just to get a little money in the beginning to rush faster. And you should be able to just, again, bum rush all these enemies with a Bahamut. Just time your cat cannon correctly and everything, and you should win. The base has very low health, so that's an easy clap. Alright, finally we're on to Lost. This level's incredibly hard, and even though to get all the rewards, you only need a 2,000 score minimum for all of them, you're probably not going to get that because this stage is insanely hard, pun intended. So see this Gabriel, the Angel Doge, he has about 68,000 health, when he normally has about a third of that. That just goes to show you how boosted all these enemies are. The Moped guy has around 300,000 health. And he does about 16k damage per hit in this stage. Every enemy is incredibly boosted in this level. And on the base hit is the feature of the stage where more Yuki enemies spawn, which are all of the Yukis are basically kind of backliner units with very strong attack stat, but long time between attacks. And also a Bun Bun that has 3 million HP and does 68k damage per hit. So yeah, an extremely overpowered Bun Bun spawns along with some of the Yuki, and again, more Moped guy spam, more Gabriel spam, as well as some Pigeon disables, and they're also so boosted that their waves actually hurt a lot, which is why I bring Octo. Octo gets 2 shot by Bun Bun, so it's not for Bun Bun, but the Octos do kind of help minimize the wave damage when pigeons come in sometimes. My biggest suggestion is you need Cyberpunk, absolutely. He's just mandatory for reliable crowd control and to chip damage Yuki. Picking Mina's pretty good too. Just her LD can snipe Yuki as well as the Moped guys and just hit a large swath of peons, so she's pretty useful. And along with all the other units I brought, Pizza does get outranged by the Moped guy, but there are Shadow Boxer Ks in this stage, so Pizza kills them pretty quickly, and that's really the only reason to bring him. If you have his wave talent though, that's pretty helpful too. And Housewife, she's just overall a good attacker in the stage, along with Slapstick Cats. If you do not have Slapstick Cat True Form, I recommend Paris Cat or Cyborg Cat. I'm bringing Slapsticks over Paris Cat just due to Slapstick's increased stats. Just has better stats for the cost, so that's why. But you can also bring Paris Cat if you do not have this True Form. And to replace Awakened Mina, if you don't have any Relic Cat Fruit yet, just any Generalist LD Uber is about the same stats as Awakened Mina, so just bring one of those if you don't have her. And if you don't have Cyberpunk, I don't know what to tell you. That sucks for you. My Cyberpunk does have the slow up talent, by the way. I don't know if it's necessary or not. You can probably beat it without it, but highly suggested that you kind of replace any units I'm bringing with Uber versions of all the units I'm bringing if you have them. For example, Pizza could get replaced with Jizzo. To get this stage's time score reward, I don't even know how to, unless your units are insanely boosted, because without Ubers, I can't think of a single kind of comp to do that. Silham and Tomcat didn't get it, so I sure as hell can't get it. I kind of copied his strat for the most part. The only difference between my loadout and Silliman's on this level is I swapped out. He had like the collab version of Cyberpunk. I just replaced it with Manic Macho Legs, and they're both interchangeable. But to get the max rewards, good luck. If you have busted Ubers, you might be able to do it. And even then, it's skeptical. I beat this level the first time using Ramael, and I still didn't get any rewards, so yeah.